Maxene Magalona and boyfriend Robby Mananquil now engaged on Valentine's Day. February 14. Valentine's Day is a time when people show feelings of love and affection. During this day, many people exchange cards, candy, gifts or flowers with their special Valentine. For Kapamilya actress Maxene Magalona, Valentine's Day is an extra special. Her boyfriend Robby Mananquil, a musician, proposed to her while on their loved-up vacation in Japan. On Instagram, the couple posted a series of photos of Robby proposing on Valentine's Day. "Roses are red, violets are blue, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you," Maxene wrote on her posts, along with the hashtag Best Valentineista Ever. The same set of photos were posted by Robby, who simply wrote "I love you" in the captions. Maxene revealed their relationship to fans back in 2015. She said in a previous interview that she already had a crush on Robby even before they got to know each other because she would go to music events to watch the band of her sister Sab. Robby is the son of Philippine star lifestyle editor Millie Mananquil and brother of Happy Skin founder, model Risa Mananquil Trillo. Robby is the guitarist of local band Pulso. Invite you to watch the video. Attention ladies. These are the negative effects of taking a birth control pills. Read this. Women who aren't ready for a baby yet tend to use the power of birth control pills. These pills are taken on a daily basis and it contains hormones that stops the body from ovulating or changing the cervical mucus. Now, aside from controlling pregnancy, these pills could also bring harm to your body. Below are some of the negative effects. 1. Yeast infection. The risk of getting a yeast infection doubles. 2. Blood clots. Studies have proven that women who take contraceptives are at high risks of blood clots. 3. Breast tenderness. Breasts could enlarge as time passes. 4. Migraines and headaches. The pills lower down your estrogen, leading to headaches and migraines. 5. Gaining weight. Pills could increase your appetite that may lead to the gain of weight. 6. Breakthrough bleeding. This is often associated with the low dose of birth control pills. 7. Mood changes. Pills give off synthetic hormones that causes imbalance in the neurotransmitters that could affect one's mood. 8. Nausea. Additional estrogen could lead to an upset stomach and could cause nausea in the first quarter of intake. 9. Losing libido. Pill stops the production of testosterone that could lead in the loss of interest in sexual life. 10. Visual changes. This could be a risk in women who are wearing contact lenses that could lead to glaucoma. Invite you to watch the video. PET ruling on Marcos protest just procedural. Robredo camp. The lawyer of Vice President Leni Robredo said the Presidential Electoral Tribunal's (PET) decision on former Senator Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s election protest is only a procedural matter. Attorney Romulo Macaulito said the PET's resolution only means that the PET will proceed with the case and does not in any way reflect the validity or merits of any allegation of fraud in the vice presidential elections. This means that Mr. Marcos is just being given the opportunity to prove his case. The case would still go through the usual tedious and lengthy process of revision and recount of the ballots, Macaulito said in a statement Thursday. PET denied Robredo's petition to dismiss Marcos' protest in a January 24 resolution. The tribunal rejected Robredo's arguments that it had no jurisdiction over the case and that Marcos' complaint lacked form and substance. While the sufficiency of the protest was affirmed, the tribunal said nothing has yet been proved. The protest is only sufficient for the tribunal to proceed and give the Protestant, Marcos, the opportunity to prove his case in accordance to 2010 PET rules, the body said. Macaulito added that it should be emphasized that the purpose of assailing the substance of Marcos' protest is to verify its compliance with the strict requirements of the rules as applied by the Supreme Court in various election protests. Robredo's camp is also working on expediting an early resolution of the case in order to avoid further speculations on its status, Macaulito said. Supreme Court denies Robredo's motion to dismiss Marcos' electoral protest. The Supreme Court's Presidential Electoral Tribunal, PET, denied the petition of Vice President Leni Robredo to junk the poll protest of her campaign rival Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. The PET, in an 8-page resolution dated January 24, 2017 and released on Thursday, considered Marcos's protest as sufficient in form and substance. The protestees' prayer to dismiss the protest for lack of jurisdiction and for being insufficient in form and substance is denied, the PET said in the resolution, referring to Robredo's move for the protest to be dismissed. The Marcos camp on June 29, 2016 filed an electoral protest to overturn Robredo's victory in the May 2016 elections. He contested the election results from 39,000 precincts from 25 provinces and 5 cities. Marcos contested the 263,473 lead Robredo held, claiming the smartmatic vote-counting machines used for the automated polls lacked demonstrated capability and were used to transfer votes from him to Robredo. On the matter of sufficiency of the protest, the same is already beyond dispute, the resolution said. But the Electoral Tribunal also maintained that the allegations in Marcos' protest have yet to be proven. Marcos welcomes PET resolution. The camp of Marcos welcomed on Thursday the affirmation of the PET. We are hoping that with this resolution, there will be an end to all these delays and we can finally move forward, the legal spokesperson of former Senator Marcos, Victor Rodriguez, said in a statement. There is a need to ferret out the truth as to what really transpired during the vice presidential race last May, he added. Robredo, junking of VP's petition not an indication of poll fraud. Robredo's legal counsel downplayed the PET resolution, stating it was merely a procedural issue. It only means that the PET will proceed with the case. It does not in any way reflect the validity or merits of any allegation of fraud or irregularity contesting the proclamation of Vice President Leni Robredo, attorney Romulo Magalona said in a statement on Thursday. He added that the PET was giving Marcos an opportunity to prove his case. Magalona also said he expects the case to go through the process of recounting the ballots. Legal maneuvers to junk Marcos' protest. Robredo's affidavit on August 2, 2016 argued that the problem between the Commission on Elections and Smartmatic should not be taken against her. Her legal counsel Bernadette Sardillo asserted that an election protest is a contest between two candidates. The vice president also described Marcos' allegations of cheating and vote buying as a series of wild accusations, guesses, and surmises. But the PET opposed this. The tribunal however ruled that Robredo's counter-protest was filed in a timely manner, even if it was filed on August 15, 2016, 3 days after the deadline. Marcos had sought to set aside Robredo's counter-protest for it being filed late. Marcos' camp on Robredo's claims, "You were the one who stole VP's seat." Vice President Leni Robredo vowed to protect her position as the second highest elected official in the Philippines from a political rival who is allegedly out to snatch the vice presidency from her. Robredo on Monday cited a series of alleged malicious rumors and propaganda messages spread by the camp of her vice presidential nemesis, Bongbong Marcos, to jumpstart the supposed plot. Translation: There is an apparent campaign to discredit me. We know they have hired people on social media to discredit me. They have made lots of stories, that I have a boyfriend, my husband was a revolutionarist, I was pregnant, that I was funding the rallies. All these things are not true. These are all attempts to discredit me. When she announced her resignation as housing secretary, Robredo also said the order from the Duterte administration to desist from cabinet meetings was the start of the plot of the Marcos camp. Translation: They will do everything to realize their ambition. This will be injustice for the people who voted for us. They put the country at risk just because of one person's ambition. Robredo said she would continue doing her work as the vice president, ramping up efforts to full blast. She added her office would integrate housing as an advocacy. Hindi ko kayang iwanan young housing completely because I know the difficulties. I know I can do so much, she said. Related, VP Leni Robredo lists down accomplishments as HUDCC chair. Marcos camp to Robredo, "You stole the vice presidency, Marcos' lawyer Vic Rodriguez had denied they were plotting to snatch the vice presidency from Robredo. Pilit na kinakaladkadang panggalan ni Senator Marcos sa kaniyang resignation sa cabinet ni Pangulong Duterte. We have nothing to do with that. Senator Marcos has nothing to do with that. It was a resignation and her own call, he told CNN Philippines on Tuesday. Translation: she is dragging the name of Senator Marcos in her resignation from the cabinet. In an earlier statement, Rodriguez said it was Robredo and her political party, Liberal Party, LP, who stole the vice presidency from Marcos. It was they who thwarted the will of the Filipino people by depriving them of their real choice for the vice presidency, he said. He added, Leni Robredo has just shown her true colors. We take strong exception to her statement on not letting the vice presidency to be stolen from her and the will of the people to be thwarted. Such pronouncement is the height of hypocrisy. Instead of the plot being claimed by Robredo, Rodriguez said that what was in full swing was the so-called LP's Plan B to oust Duterte. Related, Robredo denies impeachment plans against Duterte. Contested victory. The Marcos camp filed an electoral protest to overturn Robredo's poll victory before the Supreme Court's Presidential Electoral Tribunal, PET, last June. The 263,473 margin in their votes was contested by Marcos, claiming the vote-counting machines used for the automated polls have not demonstrated capability and were used to transfer votes from him to Robredo. In the petition, Marcos asked the PET to annul Robredo's proclamation as VP and declare him as the true winner of the vice presidential race. Robredo, meanwhile, asked the High Court to dismiss the petition for lack of merit. Thank you for viewing videos. My channel regularly posts new videos. If you remember registered channels to receive the latest announcements, please. Thanks.